Okay, I just wanted to come here, tell everybody about this whole controversy thing. With some things going on. Okay, let's see here. You have the new black Israelites that are claiming that Jesus Christ is black. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know if he's black, I don't know if he's white, I don't know if he's red, yellow, pink, blue. It doesn't matter to me. Christ is our king, who is our king. Okay, let's see. This is what they claim. They say that his hairs were white like wool. That's what the Israelites claim, that it was white as snow, and that his eyes were as a flame of fire, and that his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Okay, now don't get me wrong. I guess, yeah, from their perspective, you would understand that he's black, but they don't tell you the whole story. What the whole story is, and I'll even show it to you just to prove it to you, is that his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Now, they say that his hair is like wool because it's, like, I guess, woolly, wiry hair, as even some white people have. Middle Eastern, Asian, everybody does. Every race does. You can't just, single out anybody. But now, in Revelations chapter 1, verse 14, it does say that his head and his hairs were white like wool. Okay. Now, when they say that his eyes were as a flame of fire, one of the black Israelites even claimed that it was because Jesus drank wine all the time, so his eyes stayed red. Okay, they're full of crap. All right. Now, when it says that his head and his hair were white like wool, okay, and that his feet were black as into a burnt furnace of fine brass, okay, so you mean to tell me that Jesus Christ is two-tone, white from the waist up, black from the waist down? How's that even possible? Okay. Now, what it means, his head and his hairs were white like wool, meaning that, okay, he's strong-minded, he's hard-headed, he's stuck in what he knows is to be the truth, and that's what he's going to stand by. He's irremovable from his decision inside of his mind. He's already trained his mind to be as the Father's has commanded. Okay. Now, when it says that his eyes were as a flame of fire, that's just simply meaning he has righteous judgment in his eyes, and that he will judge one and all. Okay, and it says that his feet like unto fine brass, as if they had burned in a furnace. Now, what that really means is that he is our rock. He is irremovable. You can't, okay, imagine brass already in the sand, okay? It's going to be hard to move that. Now, you imagine fine burnt brass that's in the sand, okay? That's pretty much going nowhere. You know what I mean? It's going to be heavy. You can't you can't do anything with that. So that's exactly what that means. And also when it says that, his voice was as a sound of many waters, that means when he talked with the truth. He spoke the truth so much, and the truth in itself, that it would shake people down to their bones, like literally. Okay, and it says that he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth went a two-edged sword. The 7 stars somewhat represent the 7 spirits, and two-edged sword out of his mouth means he spoke nothing but righteousness, and his conscience was as the sun shineth in his strength, claiming about his head and his hair being white as wool. That's what it actually means. If you want to get technical on some things, and if you have any comments, please let me know. You don't have to subscribe, because I'm not out here for the glory. May glory be to Jesus, and Jesus love all. Amen.